Okay, so here we have my Magic Mouse. I actually already took it apart, but I'm going to show you kind of the teardown and what to expect. I didn't use any tools, just my bare hands. And if you have weak fingernails, you might want to get some kind of flathead screwdriver. But I'll show you how the basic teardown works. So I took mine apart because it stopped working. I didn't do anything to fix it other than take it apart, and I put it roughly back together just to do this video. And now it works, so go figure. Anyway, these side things pull out. These are kind of glued in, and there's little tabs that fit. These are the glide rails, so it can go on a desk or whatever. But these fit right in there. These just pop out. Of course, the battery cover comes out. You know how that works. Take the batteries out. Now, you want to be careful, but the aluminum base is glued to this plastic part. And so the way I got it off, you don't want to put your finger between the actual top surface of the mouse, but you want to put your, like, a thumb in here, in kind of the battery bay, and then pull up, and you just kind of pry. It is extremely tough glue adhesive that they put in there, but eventually it'll pop off. You can just work away all the way around it. As you can see, the glue on the inside is all the way around, so that's what fixes this whole base. Now to get off, now there's not much to fix in these, so if you're not at all technical, then you're probably going to take it apart and say, now what? But so here you have the front of the mouse with the button is up on this side. There's a ribbon in the back here, and it is extremely fragile. You want to be careful. Again, I just used my fingers, but there's plastic tabs in there on both sides. There's 4 of them. And they friction fit together to put the mouse together, but they don't friction fit very well to pull it apart. But that's what I did anyway. I just put my finger right there and pulled up, and then go to this side. Came off a lot easier the first time. Okay, it's like it's alternating between the two. Okay, there we go. We got the front 2 off. So if you can see that little peg there, and it's also on this side. There's a bigger slot on the front versus the back. There's a much smaller slot, just so it can pivot, basically. Okay, now I took this apart because I knew that this wasn't plugged in, but this ribbon here is plugged in right there, along there. And so if you take yours apart and you don't want to break it, you want to make sure that you pry off from the back 2 pegs very carefully so that this stays plugged in. You don't want to rip it out because you will break this ribbon. Now, Apple is very sneaky because they never want you to know how they make stuff. They didn't want it. You know, this isn't called the Magic Mouse for nothing. But they don't want you to know how they make stuff. And so basically, good luck getting this ribbon back into this spot. Now, so here's how to get your Magic Mouse back together. Now, the ribbon is the worst. You can pull it out somewhat, as you can see there. But what I found is this plastic bar is covering the fold. So I just broke it off, and then you've got some adhesive on the back. You still want to be very careful here. But look at that. You got a lot more play, and then you can plug it back in with a little bit more ease. It still takes some effort, but you're not fighting at a very awkward angle to get it in. So anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Okay, so as you can see, this part pulls up like that, and I was able to fit it in. It takes some time, but that's how you do it.